Marvel is a subsidiary of a larger conglomerate called the Walt Disney Corporation, and Disney is a major film company and primarily uses vertical integration to produce, distribute, and exhibit their content. So in the case of the Avengers, this includes main and teaser trailers, main and teaser posters, social media, merchandise, synergy and cross-media convergence, magazine articles, and magazine front covers. So it all started in 2010 when Marvel went to San Diego Comic-Con, and San Diego Comic-Con is an event that occurs every year where creators, so writers, directors and actors of TV series, movies, graphic novels and books can go to publicize and answer questions from audiences who go to ask questions about this new content or the current TV series or upcoming TV series, and audiences come from all around the world to do so. So Marvel went in 2010 to announce that the Avengers had assembled. So they basically just let everyone know that this film was happening and production would start next year. Then we didn't hear anything else from them on the topic of the Avengers because Thor would come out the next year as well. And they decided to pass on giving any information at the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con, only to show up at the New York Comic-Con, which takes place in autumn, in October. Bearing gifts, Christmas had come early, and we got a teaser trailer for Avengers Assemble. And then we got another teaser the following year, in February, during the Super Bowl, which is a very popular American sports event. Then we got a main trailer at the end of February, which was just a month and a half, just a little bit more over the month before the film came out on the 26th of April. And the reason why Marvel did this staggered release of trailers was to keep the audience talking about the film. There was no point in just chucking all the trailers all at one point, because then everyone would just watch trailers and then it would be really kind of hyped up for a bit and then it would just kind of die again. Whereas if you spread it out in a long amount of time, people kind of anticipation builds for the next trailer, the next piece of footage that we're going to see, like when are we going to get it. And yeah, then we have the posters. So in addition to the usual standard main and teaser posters, Marvel created main and teaser character posters. So for the teaser ones, you had there were 8 of them. 7 of them were the Avengers, and the 8th one was Loki. So you had Nick Fury, Bruce Banner, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow and Hawkeye. All of them had their separate posters, and it featured them with a black background with the Avengers logo at the bottom. Then for the main character posters, there were 5 altogether, and it had the Avengers kind of in the midst of like a battle. So they all were like wearing battle stance, like weapons drawn. It was no longer like Bruce Banner, it was the Hulk. And there was like explosions and kind of fire in the background, because you know like something was going down, like they were in the midst of chaos. And these posters basically acted as collectibles, because they were technically like a series of posters, because you got the 12 posters in total altogether, well including the main, that's like 15 posters. And people could like share, repost or reblog these images and share them with more people, so that more people can see them, or add them to their already Marvel collection or Avengers collection, depending on whichever they had. And this kind of leads me on to my next point, which is merchandise. Now, merchandise, definition of merchandise is goods to be sold, and in terms of the Avengers, this was almost anything from cups to key rings, lunchboxes to pajamas. It was basically, Marvel had, it didn't matter how old you are or were, There was something that the Avengers themed that you would have use for. So there were Avengers themed cups, t-shirts, like limited edition action figurines as well. Like night lights. There were night lights as well that was available. You had phone accessories, wristbands. Those are just from the top of my head, from what I remember. And yeah, that really kind of helped to get people really in the mood for the film. And Marvel used Synergy to collaborate with Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper had like themed cans. So one can would have Thor in it, and another can would have Iron Man, and so on and so on with each Avenger. And they did the same for they also collaborated with Norton Security so that the Avengers would protect your laptop from alien devices. And with Kinder in England, anyway, cause, with Kinder Surprise, so you would eat the chocolate and then the little thing in the little pop thing, and then you open it and then you would get one of these, which also acted as collectibles. And you can see that each one is a character from the Avengers, and they were more true to the comic books, because you see you have Wolverine there as well, and you have Spider-Man, who isn't in the movie, but it still helped to promote the film, mainly shouting out to the people who'd read the book. So you have Loki as well, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Wolverine, and yes, so that was there are toys as well as key rings, because you can open them up and then do something with that. There's like a twisty thing. Yeah, which was kind of mainly targeted at kids, but you know, people who are older can collect them as well. Like I said, the Marvel themed t-shirts as well. So this is Avengers themed. Oops, wrong way around. Pajama tops. This is more just Marvel themed. Folders, wrapping paper, cups. Is basically, that's merchandise really kind of helped them to produce a really strong 360 degree marketing campaign, because you would wake up in your Marvel themed pajamas, maybe with your Marvel themed bedspread, with and turn off your or turn on your Marvel themed nightlight before you go to bed. Wake up, drink from your Marvel themed cup, have a cup of Dr. Pepper in your Marvel themed mug if you just had some Dr. Pepper in your fridge. Go to school with your Marvel themed folder, use your Marvel themed stationery, wearing your Marvel themed top to school, coming back home, put back on your Marvel themed PJs, go back to sleep, and subconsciously you've just been thinking about Marvel for the entire day because of everything that you bought that is Marvel. So then we have the social media, which is another part of their film package. The social media, they used the official Marvel YouTube account, which is Marvel Entertainment on YouTube, and they had their own, the Avengers, they had their own Twitter account, and their own Facebook page. And on the Facebook page, audience members could they had a competition that was going on where audience members would be able to send in pictures of themselves as an Avenger, or pictures of like their kid or their cat or something, wearing an Avengers themed costume, send it into the Facebook or the Twitter page, and then they would choose which one would be their hashtag fan of the day. So So that basically made sure that the audience was like up to date with all of the content that they were posting, and making sure that they kept on interacting with the accounts that were set up. So this means that people would constantly upload their photos of themselves or their pets, or their family members or their pets, to this account, which means that they'd be checking daily to see if they've become the fan of the day. They'd be sharing their pictures, liking other people's pictures, thinking, voting who they think the fan of the day should be, and basically keeps this kind of open like channel of back and forth communication between the audience and the film, and the audience between each other, and generally just keeping the life of the film going, just making it's always being talked about. It's like a constant, someone somewhere is talking about the film, the Avengers Assemble, something related to it. And they also had their own, the official website for the Avengers. So the official site, oops. So this is what the official site looks like. And then at the top you can see like there's a kind of like link section up there. And if you click on the characters one, you get character profiles of each Avenger. So the first one was Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Bruce Banner, Nick Fury, and Hawkeye, and then Black Widow. And this basically let people who didn't already know about like the characters, who hadn't read any of the comics or even watched any of the previous films leading up to the Avengers, give them a little idea as to what they'd be seeing, and give people chances to kind of know a little bit more about what they'd be seeing and whether or not they'd be interested in it. That also helped to build popularity for the film as well. So then we have the magazine covers and articles. So Empire magazine, which is one of the most popular film magazines, had the Avengers on their front cover. And so on their front cover they had Choose Your Avenger. So they had done various cover pages for the same issue of a magazine with the different Avengers on them. So that again was kind of like another, in a way, a collectible, kind of allowing people to choose which Avenger they wanted to be on their front cover. It kind of gave the audience like a choice, like some sort of control as to which kind of Avenger they wanted to see on the front cover, or like gave them a little bit of control over like the content in the film. And then other covers were Entertainment Weekly as well. And those are just some of the magazine covers that each was featured in. So they had Time magazine as well, all very prestigious and very well-known magazines that interviewed the cast and did reviews on the film. And that's a short summary of a major film package for Avengers Assemble.